Which one? Over here? Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, you little cutie. We'll go with this pile. Hey collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. So this is another episode of Intuitive Kitty Korner. So we are going to show you the cards that Kitty picked for you. And we're going to start with the Urban Crow Oracle and then the tarot cards. I can't even begin to describe how many there are here. There's a lot. So we're going to have to pick through all of this. But before I jump into today's reading, just a reminder that through the whole month of November, if you comment the word book on any video, you are entered to win a copy of my book, The Art of Expression. It was released on Amazon in October. It is available in 3 formats, ebook, paperback, and hardcover. You will be winning the paperback first edition. This contest runs for the whole month of November, and you only need to type in 4 letters to enter, and that is BOOK. You can check out a free sample download of it on Amazon in the links in the description. Good luck, and you must be subscribed to win. Okay, so starting with the Urban Crow. Now, this is a very interesting reading that we're going to have today because there's a lot going on. So there's a couple of ways that this can be interpreted. So the first way that I interpreted this is with the first card, the mimicry. This could mean that someone else is trying to imitate you at this time, okay? So it feels like you have some special skill or talent. And it could even be that maybe the skill or talent that you have, I'm not going to say it's not special, but maybe other people have this same skill or talent, but you do it differently, okay? Now, the message that's been coming through for me in my waking life is I've had this done before, but you do it different, if that makes sense. So in my situation, it would be massage therapy. It's very interesting because I don't like to go around tooting my own horn. I am not that kind of person. I actually don't enjoy doing that whatsoever. But I am getting a lot of messages lately that whatever this service is that is being provided is not just the normal service that you can get anywhere. So in your waking life, there is something, okay? Like anybody can go to school and become a massage therapist. Anybody can do that. But what makes the way you do it different from other people? So there's a skill set that you possess that even if you think it's ordinary and that anybody can do it, the truth of the matter is that you do it differently. So you put your own spin on it. It contains your energy. That's the best way that I can word how this feels. And other people may even try to emulate that. Like maybe they see what you're trying to do or that you do, and they try to replicate it in some way, replicate it with your energy attached. And the thing is there's no comparison. Okay, so if you're creating art, maybe they might trace it and say, yeah, I could do that. That's pretty easy, you know? But they didn't make it from scratch. They didn't create it in their own way. Basically, they're just taking your ideas. Hi, kitty. So whatever this is for you, just know that you may not feel special and you may not feel that what you're doing is special, but maybe you are getting messages that are telling you that it is special in some way, okay? Now, the warning card indicates receiving these messages. Now, it's telling you that it could be a warning of sorts, like sign synchronicities could come as like a friend being like, hey, don't travel down this highway today, there's an accident, go some different route. But it doesn't have to be a bad warning, you know? Maybe somebody says, hey, I don't know if you noticed, but that art that you drew, so-and-so also drew the exact same thing right after you did it, or something like that, you know what I mean? So the warning card is a messenger. It's coming through for you for something. Now, the direction card is about you not being swayed from going the way you're already going, right? So despite mimicry and despite maybe somebody telling you not to do something, you're going in your own direction and doing it your own way anyways, okay? So basically this is a message of stand firm on your path, know your direction, know where you're going, and know that there's gonna be people out there trying to mimic what you do, your energy, but they absolutely cannot. And you may even hear about this, okay? Maybe somebody finds out about it and tells you about it. Maybe you find it on the news. Maybe you read a story about it. Maybe you heard it through the grapevine. Whatever this is, though, it's basically saying keep your direction. Keep standing firm and going forward and doing what it is you do best. Because people notice something special with you and your energy in particular. So I don't even know where to start with the tarot because this is how many cards were picked. It's quite a lot. So I think we're going to take them in groups. We'll see how this goes. I have not even looked at any of these yet. So we have the Two of Cups, the Tower, the Five of Swords, the Star, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So we'll start there. Next one up on deck is the Justice. So this is very interesting energy here because it definitely feels like someone is trying to keep you in your head about something. Keep you defensive about something. Either to sway you away from something, almost like trying to redirect you, like from doing the thing you want to do, okay? Like, and it's keeping you from your purpose. So your purpose is this beautiful energy. So because we have the direction card here with the Star card, and it even says in the book with this card to follow your North Star. And so that's why I love that that came out right underneath it. That is really the main focus of today's reading. Okay? The fact of the matter is you are going to have distractions on your path to your North Star. You're going to have all kinds of people trying to get in your way. You're going to have not only people in your way, but people trying to pull you away, right? With responsibilities, with other things that maybe they want you to do because they think it's better for you, you know, or it's just gonna benefit them in some way. But the thing is you're gonna keep going, and you're not going to allow this outside influence to sway you away from the thing it is that you're trying to do. Now we do have the Two of Cups here. So I am getting with that you're going to get guidance and help from a kindred spirit. So this might be somebody that's going to show up in your life. Could be romantic, could be platonic. Maybe it shows up as a business partner. Hey, you have this North Star idea. So do I. Let's build it. Let's make it happen. So it's really going to be your choice. Now, the other way that I'm getting with that is the Two of Cups might show up to distract you, right? Maybe love does show up and you are already headed in some direction, and then you're like, oh, but love, I gotta stop doing the other thing that I've been doing, you know? So again, use your discernment with this reading, because again, very interesting energy on the table. Now, the other message when I said I saw things a different way up at the top before I even put the tarot down was with mimicry. The alternative meaning of that card is that you may feel like you have imposter syndrome. Like you're doing something, but you're like, I don't know that I'm doing this right, or I don't know if I'm good at this, or whatever that is, okay? The message with that is keep going anyways. Fake it till you make it. But the thing is if you're gonna, like, let's just say put on a fake resume and then you get hired, you know, hey, that could come out later down the line if you fluff it too much. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with that. That kind of goes along with the warning. So know your direction, know your path, keep going, and defend your position. All right, let's get the next layer. So we have the Justice card, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Pentacles. Bottom is now the Three of Swords. So now we're looking at having something being made fair for you and the wheels turning, okay? So what I'm getting with this energy is you have a lot of choices out there, and no one can stop you from going forward and choosing to do the thing that you want to do. There's definitely going to be attempts, okay? And again, we have Knight of Cups here again. Love offer might come in and try to distract you. We have Seven of Cups here, which is lots of choices, illusion. So it's an interesting dynamic because it feels like you almost need to, like, push the things aside that don't belong and know that your path is this way, and just keep going forward, okay? So let the distractions go, the temptations, if they're tempting to you. Like if you know something is too tempting, like if you are trying to go forward towards your North Star and then this love situation comes in and you feel it's going to be distracting, you know, you've got to make a decision. Is that what it is that you want to do? So that's a hard choice sometimes. Maybe this person's going to come in and distract you. Maybe this person's going to come in and help you. Everybody's situation is going to be a little different, so just know that it is what it is. Now with the mimicry, in the book, love situations did come up as well, where somebody may try to seem exactly like the person you want them to be, and to be careful of that, okay? So, like, you're just, like, in disbelief that this person could be so perfect for you, but it's because you're telling them everything about yourself and they've really molded their personality to be exactly the person it is that they think you want. So, again, be careful with that. Now, we have the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So, what's going on here? Like I said, there's so many cards. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. This is giving me heartbreaking third-party energy here. Now we do have the Lovers again. So this love is in this reading, like it or not. All right. Something may have ended that was a third-party situation. And it ended badly. And one of the things I'm getting here with this row is that somebody had to come out of this situation and might even be using work as a distraction, either to forget about it or get over it. You know, I don't know if that's you, collective, or if that's someone else in your energy that's dealing with this. But I'm getting that somebody had a thing, right? We now have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. And it ended. It ended badly. Like terribly badly. Could be dealing with a fire sign, feminine energy here. But yeah, like these two together are very much giving me like cheating, third party energy. And then with the Lovers and the Ten of Swords, meaning like it was backstabbing, it was bad. It was bad. There's no other way to put this. So yeah, let's keep going and see where this goes. So then we have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. This is like a whole story that unfolded here, and something was very recently made clear. Like a truth came out about something. You know, Nine of Pentacles is about like living a single, it's a single energy. Actually, this card mimics the Empress because it's about like feminine fertility and, you know, that sort of thing. So maybe somebody learned that they had to go start over somewhere, you know, ended a cycle with a person. I'm getting relationship because, again, love and death and heartbreak. And then we have this very balanced energy at the end. And I love this because we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So something has ended, and it was like heavy burden. It was a very heavy cycle, okay? We did have the Wheel of Fortune here and Justice. So it feels like something has been changed to be made fair in some way. And yeah, like a new direction has been taken. Now what's interesting is no masculine energy came out on the table, only feminine. And so maybe that's who's missing, is that masculine energy. Maybe that's who's dealing with this. Depending on who's watching, because, you know, the audience is vast. These are just energies on the table. The Queen of Wands could also be, after stepping out of a terrible situation, just becoming a leader. You know, a very passionate leader of sorts. So it does not have to be a feminine energy, but, you know, if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. So let's see what else we can find out here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the Panther Oracle because this gives more specific situations. All right, we have calm, inner peace, simplicity, and meditation. Tell me more, please, about the love situation on the table. It seems like there's a couple of love situations. We have confinement, captivating, or captivity, tolerance, and unfreedom. Okay, I guess unfreedom is the opposite of freedom. And, right, very interesting. Yeah. Somebody may have prevented a situation to be together. Like, I'm getting with the third party energy, like, got between some lovers or the Two of Cups here. Doing rituals, magic. I'm also tying that to the warning card. So be careful out there, people. Return to sender. Block your energy. One of the things that always comes to me when I'm thinking about that is in Happy Gilmore when he's like, harness good, block bad. Harness good, block bad. Here we have loneliness, dullness, disappointment, and isolation. Okay. Marionette. Dictatorship, domination, and reluctance. Somebody, it's feeling like somebody placed a domination spell on somebody out there. Wow, did this reading take a turn? Yeah. Like somebody's overloaded. I don't know if what they signed up for was what they thought they were signing up for. But they definitely, man, I can't make this up. Curse. And I just heard that song, I put a spell on you. Oh my goodness. Wow. So depending on who you are listening, there's a happy ending here. Like, I'm getting that there's gonna be something good that's gonna come out of this. And some of you may be hard pressed to see that right now. Honestly, because there's so much going on right now. But I'm getting that this happened for a reason. And again, we had the Wheel of Fortune and Justice here. We have loss, bereavement, sorrow, damage. Didn't we have the Five of Cups under here somewhere? I don't know. Now there's been too many cards. I'm like, I don't know. Someone is sad about the loss. Like, almost like your energy is what was lost. So again, this is giving me past person. Maybe you had a past person you were dealing with, and either they were in another relationship, or I don't know what this person would have done to you, because this could go a multitude of ways. So basically we have a person who might have had spell work done, or might have been the one doing the spell work. I can't say. But we have third party stuff. We have third party and cheating. Someone got in between something. And it felt like it was purposeful, because we have, again, curse, right, and domination spells. Like somebody was treated like a puppet on purpose. And I keep saying refined. Confined. I'm getting that this process refined them. And whatever happened during that situation, this person just... So now what they're showing me with this loss card, I don't know if any of you have seen that movie Get Out, where basically they insert the brain of someone else into someone's body, and like the body is still that person, but like it's just like the shell of them, if that makes sense to anyone out there. So this person, like, almost like it was like this was their soul crying inside over this loss, even if their human self couldn't quite put the finger on why they were so sad. There was a huge loss here of a love, and they couldn't quite understand why they were grieving so hard over this. This is such a crazy reading. Like, okay, so spirit. And then we have disturbance. Good grief. Why did this reading come out today? Why did the collective need to know this? Because it's done. Okay. Because it's done. This cannot go on any further. Okay. What else? What else does the collective need to know? It's done. Okay. It's done. Conflict, dispute, quarrel. All right. I'm getting this person is finding out what was done to them and are now fighting back. And here we have fate. It's like fate's gonna step in now and fix this. And that's a lot of what the Wheel of Fortune was here for. I don't know if the person who did the spell work is about to deal with some kind of natural disaster. I don't want to say that, but that's what's coming up. So this has been a crazy reading. Wow. I had no idea this was gonna go here. But we definitely have a third party that's about to... I just heard... Oh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I'm not saying that. About to find out what it's like to mess with a chosen one. We'll just leave it at that. I just saw 333. And I just split the deck here and see relaxation. So I'm getting here, collective, that you're like, I'm unbothered by this. This literally has nothing to do with me. You're like, why are you even telling me what's going on with this other person when I could care less? You're like, nope. Evidence. Sweet. You're like, I'm sleeping like a baby at night. You're like, I learned that lesson. I'm good. Oh, real estate, protest. Yeah, this almost feels like what's going on in the world right now. Good grief. Somebody's being stubborn. Okay. The main message, though, is like this is not gonna go on anymore. So if you have been feeling anything, all right, dealing with anything, maybe the rights and the curses and the whatever other crap this person was trying to dish out was towards you. You know, maybe you were the object of the mimicry and this person tried to mimic you and your essence. It's no longer going to fly. Like, I'm even hearing energy harvesting. And there's various ways people can do that. Your dreams is one way. Yeah. I'm not going to go into all the ways because we're not going to give them any ideas. If you know, you know. If it's you that's been in that position, you know. You already know. Use your intuition. Use your discernment. Alright, let's see where we can take this. Because now that we know this information, now that we know that they're not going to be allowed to do this anymore, and you're just over here chilling, like, yeah. Maybe you asked for this. Maybe you called justice on this person. You know, if you already know what the situation is. I'm gonna take it now to Archangel Michael and this deck and see what's being done for you on your behalf. because I have a very strong feeling that this was intercepted on your behalf and that you are divinely protected and that you don't need to worry. So, let's get some closing messages, please. Closing messages for the collective for this reading. Man, I feel like this reading comes out all the time and it's just insane to me that these people just still keep trying. Alright, so we have express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me express my inner creator. So this is your direction, okay? You're talking about knowing where it is that you want to go and then just continuing to go there, okay? This is all happening in the background and it's distractions and it's trying to preoccupy you. Don't let it. It's not your monkey and it's not your circus. The next one that came out is new beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. Wow. You're like, again, I don't need to be dealing with any of this crap. That's exactly what it is. It's garbage. So, bottom of the deck here, we have the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Yeah, you're not lingered with all this curses and rituals and domination spells and disturbances and conflict and overload and confinement. It's a mess. It's a mess. So I just want you all to know that if any of you have been dealing with this, it is over. Like, Spirit literally has put a stop to it. It is not your problem. So you talk about divine timing all the time and, oh, this needs to happen before this can happen and blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about divine intervention. What is divine intervention? This. It's when Spirit sees all this happening around you and goes, oh no, you didn't. You do not get to continue this on the chosen ones. I will not allow it. So, you don't have anything to worry about. You have a new beginning, and you get to express your creativity. And sure, there's going to be some people out there that are going to try to mimic you and your creativity, but they cannot hold a freaking candle to you and your energy. It is so special and so unique and comes from a place of love, and that's the missing ingredient. I can't tell you how many times I get approached by people who are like, let's mass produce the stuff you make. And I'm like, absolutely not. We're not mass producing the stuff I make. It doesn't work that way. It's got my energy in it, and you get that when you buy the thing that I make, whatever it is. Whether it is a piece of art, a piece of jewelry, whatever it is that you're buying. Even if it's an experience. It's not something that can be mimicked, and people are certainly going to try. They don't get it. They're like, what's the special sauce that you're adding to your stuff? Oh, it's me. It's my energy. That's what you don't have, and that's why it's special. Wow. Well, I don't think that I have anything additional to add to this reading. This has been a very, very eye-opening but crazy intense reading for the collective. So, again, not at all what I expected, but here we are, and here's the reading. So, I'm gonna post this and see what happens. But anyways, collective, this has been your reading. I want to thank you all so much for joining us in another episode of Intuitive Kitty Korner. And again, remember, she picked these cards. She picked these cards. All right, everybody. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.